entered Cedar Breaks. It's on the way from our, it's about halfway, no, a little bit past halfway.
We have like 40 miles to go before we get to Zion National
So we're about 40 miles north of Zion's. We have the sun setting on us pretty quickly, so we thought, hey, let's go to the canyons right outside Cedar City. It's called Cedar Breaks. We're heading up there now. The canyon is looking gorgeous, as you can see. Plenty of red rock and plenty of red leaves, and lots of green from the evergreens. It's pretty awesome.
Well, the sunset blew up tonight, and it's awesome. We didn't quite get the composition that we were hoping for. We took the gamble of going another curve, just to see if we could find a better shot than just an overlook, a broad overlook of the area. We had a few overlooks back there that were mostly overlooked, but they had some curve in the canyon, and both sides had an interesting framing of the mountains, but with the issue of having that composition just not being perfect, we kept going. We've tried a little bit further. It didn't happen. This area is just off, but it was fun. We got a time lapse, and that's gonna look awesome.
Aaron was just exclaiming again how amazing that sunset was. It was blood red. I mean, it was insane. And
wait. I bet it's too dark. Let's get some light.
I don't know, I'm facing away from the light. I bet it's okay.
Do you want any light at all? I mean,
oh shoot, it is pretty dark. Never mind.
I don't know what the buttons are. And one behind you maybe, or is that just gonna backlight you too much?
Well, it looks really epic like that. It looks like Instagram-ish. Instagram lighting with the light flooding. It looks so beautiful.
I think it's gonna take me twice as long to drive down the hill because I won't be going
driving 70. With this beautiful light leak.
You keep adding new songs to your album.
A beautiful light leak. Beautiful light
GoPro
leak.
Has any light leak.
Oh, it does. Look, it's beautiful. You can't see it. I can see it.
Are you sure it's not just off-frame lighting and not light leaking into the back viewfinder?
Okay, it's not actually light leak, but oh, it's even better right there. Oh, it's epic.
But you know, we can never guess the future.
I know, and there's that beautiful red rock facing the wrong way. Oh, it was so insane. That beautiful red rock. If you can see it, hopefully you can see it. It's gorgeous. Look, when the trees break a little bit. Oh, it's so
you caught it on the way
amazing,
up, so
Bryce. Like
footage of it when it was daytime.
We should have totally hiked up there.
We wouldn't have made it.
I know. And we would have killed ourselves hiking up there.
Right.
Oh, it's beautiful though. The sunset was amazing, blood red, gorgeous, amazing. I mean, I don't even know if the camera's not gonna pick up what we saw. I mean, our eyes are so much better than any camera lens so far. I'm still waiting for the camera technology to catch up for that. We could see all the range from the green to the beautiful yellow leaves to the blood red sunset and the clouds, all in one eye fill. It was just unreal, beautiful. So beautiful moment to be here. So glad we went up here. It was just gorgeous. Camera, I tried taking a time lapse. We'll see how it turns out. I tried getting about 4 or 5 other compositions before the time lapse, and I was trying to find things of interest. There was a cool gnarly like dead tree in one of my shots, and I got some yellow leaves off to the one corner the frame in my other shot, just trying to compose something really nice with a little foreground element and some good scenery behind it and some good lighting. But just overall not too excited about, you know, the kind of stuff we got today here. So it never works out that great all the time.
Right.
Usually when we rush to get a sunset, I mean, we don't know the area at all. So this is my first time up this canyon, this direction. Every other time I've come here, it's been in the winter time. The road's been closed because it was actually snowing on us just a few minutes ago. So we had snow, little snowflakes coming down, about 40 degrees, which is in Utah, high elevation, 40 degrees, totally enough for snow. Usually happens at 40 degrees actually. So Beautiful place. We'll have to come back here more often and see if we can locate some really good spots to take some good sunset shots. Because now that we know the sunset can be gorgeous up here.
Yeah.
The
good news is we'll come back down this way many times for Zion's or other places down here. If we go to St. George or go on to California from here.
So if we give ourselves a couple hours, to find a good spot and explore. You need a good 2 or 3 hours to really explore and take some preliminary scouting shots and actually see if you like what's in your composition and stuff. And I think that's really going to help out. So if you're planning on doing your own little mini road trip and stuff, you want to scout an area near your home, you want to really give yourself some time before the sun sets to find a good spot. Because on our last journey, can I talk about that? As you can see in our last video, we did a Sunday afternoon hike. We gave ourselves plenty of time to get to the spot we were looking for, and then we could stop and look, and we had still about an hour before sunset that we spotted that rock, and we're like, hey, let's go to that rock. And we hiked around the mountain pass there and got to that rock, and it ended up being perfect timing, perfect place, perfect time, just amazing.
Barely too.
And just barely. I mean, the sun was peeking through the clouds just after we set up our cameras. And so you really want to give yourselves a good solid 3 hours if you're going to go to a new place that's not too far from your home. And that's the beautiful part. The beautiful part about it is you don't have to drive hours and hours away. This place was literally 10 minutes. The trailhead was 10 minutes from Aaron's house.
Yeah.
And then we started hiking up, and we give ourselves about 3 hours to hike up, and it was perfect. So super glad about that. So that's why at the place like this we've never been to before, we didn't have enough time to look around, really scout around. So that was the sorry, my ears are popping.
Yeah, mine too, just barely.
Sorry. So we didn't give ourselves enough time to really scout around. So, you know, we get what we get, and that's it. He swears too much. I try not to.
All right, I wanted to show you. All right, quiet down. All right, I wanted to show you Brendan's setup. So check this out, Brendan. Turn around. Here we go. We now have sound. We have speakers for playing our music when we're walking around, so we don't startle any bears last minute. They'll hear us coming for a while. Tripod hooked up to this backpack. Now this backpack, tell us again, how much did you spend to get it?
$10.
And your camera fits in there pretty well? Like, where do you got it? Is there a compartment below?
There's a compartment.
Center compartment is where your camera is?
Right inside, yeah, right next to my bladder.
You just have a single open at the top, is there you get to everything?
Yeah, there's one big compartment, and there's a very, very top compartment where the Apple and stuff is.
Sweet.
I got a couple side pockets here for like water bottles and stuff, and then I've got my bungee compartment that the tripod's covering right now. So.
That's nice. So we're
Not bad for a used backpack.
Oh man, no kidding. So right now we are at a trailhead of a what, half a mile walk to go up.
Yeah.
Go up that direction.
The map says mile round trip, so should be good.
So we have the Milky Way right here, vertical. Its astronomical dusk is over in just a couple minutes. We're gonna hike up this half mile and get ourselves set up and stay there for a while and see what we can capture. We are where exactly again?
Kolob Canyon.
Kolob Canyon, that's right. And we're at an overlook at the very end of the road. So let's get our warm stuff together and get going. Hey guys, it's 10:35 right now. Sorry for the wind. It's crazy windy up here. Hopefully the sound is not devastatingly hard to hear. But we're out here at 10:35. We've captured some shots of the Milky Way. It's a very vertical Milky Way. Brendan found this composition where we had a lot of rock leading up to a couple trees and some bushes, and the Milky Way right next to that tree, looking awesome all vertical. So we went ahead and captured some shots here, but we had that super cloud glowing and growing and glowing in your view.
Yeah. So I mean, this is kind of a scouting spot, so we've never been here before.
It's Kolob Canyon.
We don't know what to expect. It's Kolob Canyon. It's a cool place, but we've never been here before, so we don't really know what to expect.
And coming here for the first time in entire darkness, it's hard to tell what we're really seeing.
Right.
So I want to show you the area. Turn your light back on again. So, just so you see the trees that are out here. We got a tree in the distance. Come with me. And we have one camera running a time lapse right now, right here. So we've got these rocks and the bushes all leading up to this tree. And then over here is the Milky Way and the in the vertical shot to the left of this tree. So it was working out pretty well. We're excited about the shot of the Milky Way, kind of. I'd say I got something. Did you get anything you wanted to take back with this?
Maybe. Some of the shots looked okay. I'll have to see what they look like in post.
So we're gonna leave Kolob Canyon right now. We're gonna find a better place to sleep. Oh, really bright. I mean, really loud.
Yeah, the wind is just killer. So
we're gonna go find a place to sleep right now, set up camp, and maybe capture some star trails this evening while we're sleeping, and then wake up tomorrow morning and get some sunrise shots.
Could be fun.
The clouds were really awesome for the sunset, but we're not sure we'll have clouds for the sunrise, so it might end up being nothing, but it'll be fun to scout a location.
Yeah, the wind's blowing really fast and hard, so I think that the clouds are gone maybe for the next couple of days.
I think you're right. So maybe we'll catch up with you guys when we're doing our star trail shots and talk more about that. Otherwise, we'll see you in the morning.
See you guys.
Camera down. Okay, let's get ourselves on the trail.